A beast meet and greet. It was so lovely to see her again and enjoy the day with her. I seriously think there is no price you can put on sharing time with good friends who share similar interests as you, but it really made me wish that one day BIG Muji and the Music Access family could come visit Australia. What are some countries you'd like to visit, Benji and Muji? And answer in your best Aussie accent. Each time you try your Aussie accent, like your rap skills, get better and better. Keep up the great work and hope you all can visit the land down under soon. Safe travels and stay well. Much love and fighting always. I don't know, for me, I think a country that I'd really like to visit is definitely Australia. Australia is a country that my dad always said, it's a good place to go to. And, Muji, what about you? Oh, Dad, I think one of the places that I want to go to is I want to go to Dad's house. No, Muji, you have to do it in your Australian accent, She requested that. Oh, okay, I try my best, but I'm not real good with them accents, That's not Australian whatsoever, dude. You gotta work on your accents, man. Sorry, Dad. Sorry, guys. I'll work on my accents. Alright, man. You do that. And, Wilma, thanks for your message. Hopefully we will get a chance to go visit Australia. But until then, I'll be improving my Australian accent. Sorry about that. Bad Muji. Bad Benji. Sorry. Alright, so thank you everyone for your messages. Now we're going to check out a song before we go to our Me, You corner. And we're going to listen to Fine By Me by Chris Brown. Spending time with me and you, stories between me and you. Me, you. We always want to hear from you on Music Access, and we want to hear from you about what kind of person you are, what you like, what you think about, and how you spend your day. We also want to know about your family, friends, coworkers, and the people around you. We want to know about them, how you know them, the kind of memories you have with them, and what you do with them. Our daily corner, Me, You, is all about that. Stories about me that I want to tell DJ Benji. Stories about the people around me that I want to tell our Music Access fam. Stories about my day, stories about my family, and stories about my friends. We'll share those stories about me, you, and everyone around us on Me, You. So, how do you participate for the corner? Excellent question. Just visit www.arirangradio.com/musicaccess and write MIU on your message title, then leave us a message, or download Arirang Radio or TuneIn Radio app on your smartphone and use the comment function to write MIU on your title and leave us a message that way. Diving into today's MIU corner, today's first MIU message is from Callie from France saying, Bonjour, cute DJ Benji. I am cute, a little bit. December 8th, 2015, finally a miracle happened to me. Francis, one of my youngest brothers, finally cooked for me. Big applause to him. It must be nothing for some people, but for me it means everything. Since they were born, all of my brothers were treated like princes, especially the youngest. Sometimes Francis cooks, but only for my brothers and himself. So one day I asked him why he never cooks for our sisters and he replied to me, because you never ask, and added with a big and cute smile, why do you want me to cook for you? So when I saw him cooking this day, I asked him, can you cook for me too? And this is when the miracle happened. He made me a steak, some pasta, and a cucumber salad. Honestly, it was a little bit tasteless, but I didn't care. I really enjoyed it. Thank you, Francis, for the meal. What? He's your youngest brother, but he cooks steak, pasta, and cucumber salad? That kid's got talent. I mean, let's see. What do you got? A steak, you gotta grill the meat, you gotta season the meat, and you gotta know exactly, how to cook it, whether you want a little bit rare, you want a medium, all that stuff. When it comes to pasta, you gotta boil the pasta, you gotta get the sauce, unless you're doing pasta aglio olio, which means you still have to do the olive oil and all that stuff. And the garlic, pasta aglio olio is really good. I should eat that soon. But, congratulations, Francis. I do not know how old you are, brother, and I do not know if you're listening, but Callie, please send my regards to Francis. He sounds like a really, really tight dude, and I'm super, super proud of him. And he's such a cute kid. He's such a nice guy. He's like, you're like, why don't you cook for us? And he's like, because you never ask. What do you want me to cook for you? What a nice kid. Francis, I salute you. And to all the other younger brothers listening to Music Access right now, if you have an older sister, maybe try cooking for her. Even if it's just cereal and milk. I'm sure she'll appreciate the gesture. Alright, so thanks for your message, Callie. Continue to send us more messages about your life. And maybe Francis. Sounds like a cool kid. Now we'll check out a song before we go to another message, and we're going to listen to the song that Okusama of Japan requested, What Do You Mean by Justin Bieber. We just heard the song What Do You Mean by Justin Bieber, and it's time for our second Miu message, which is from Sandra Buttle from the USA, saying, Hey Benji boy, not sure if you knew this, but I write stories. Last year I wrote a Christmas story about the super K-pop fam, and this year, me and Shreya decided to write one about you and Sam Koo. It's funny that Sam has made it into my Christmas story 2 years in a row now. So I was wondering, what are your drinking habits? And also, do you happen to know Sam's drinking habits as well? Oh, and here is the cover for the story I made. It's called Holiday Spirits. Ah, it's so cute. She sent in a picture. And it's me and Sam, and I think this is the day I put makeup on him, and he looks adorable. He looks good, and I look good. I like this Christmas. It's very, very, very cute. My drinking habits and Sam's drinking habits. I know that Sam actually doesn't like to drink that much, and he doesn't drink often. You know, we've never had a chance to really, go out there and get a drink with each other. But I assume that if we do get a drink, it'll become a very, very just manly conversation. I assume. I don't know why, but somehow being around Sam makes me want to mature, makes me want to become more of an adult than I am now. And I'm sure with or without alcohol, that'll be the same. For me, my drinking habits, though, I'm very much the guy that's a social guy. So, that just goes to show, like, if I'll say hi to people I don't know and stuff like that, I'm just a very overall nice guy. There's not really any kind of drinking habits, because, I remember, someone said this, I don't know if this still applies, but they said, regardless of whether you drink or not, you're the same. Just, when you drink, you're a little bit more super socially and sunny. I don't know. Drinking habits, I don't know. I don't know, because does anybody, watch themselves when they drink? I don't know. Food for thought. Look in the mirror after you drink and see what it's like. Deep thoughts. Okay, so thanks for your message. Hopefully when you finish the story, send it to me. I want to read it very, very much. So definitely send it to me. And, please do send a lot of stuff. Alright, and for those of you who wanted to participate for this Corner Miu, it's super fun, right? But you missed out. Well, don't worry. Here's how you participate. Visit our message board at www.arirangradio.com/musicaccess and leave us a message about just, your daily lesson, all about you. Or download Arirang Radio or TuneIn Radio app on your smartphone and use the comment function to leave us a message that way. Remembering to leave your title as me, you. Okay, we'll come right back after a song for All About Music with Season 2, Benji Style. And we're going to check out the song that Ijin1 of Korea wants to hear, 22 by Taylor Swift. All About Music and All About Quizzes, a great collaboration of music and quizzes. All About Music Quiz! Music, quiz, and Benji come together to make this corner more complete. All About Music with Season 2, it's Benji's Style. Alright, so what is today's AA Music Quiz answer? It's this. Okay, so today's answer is a song title, and And here are 3 hints for Benji's hint today. This is called the excited hint. I read this in a very, very excited voice. So as I read these, repeat after me. And you'll probably guess the answer. Ready? Go! Number 1. This is not a triangle. Did you repeat it? I'll go again. This is not a triangle. This is not a triangle. This is not a square. This is not a square. This is not a pentagon or octagon. In fact, there aren't any angles in this shape. Or there are infinite angles in this shape. Also, it happens to be the title of a song that some very lovely girls sang. So, I'm supposed to stop here because I'm only supposed to give you 3 hints. But, because I'm such a nice guy, why don't we give you one more? Because it's Thursday. Why not? So, I mentioned all these angles and whatnot, but if you look at a cake or a hula hoop, or even just headphones, they're all usually in the shape. And what is the shape? So anyway, if you know today's answer, write answer on your title and send us a message with the answer. Now we'll check out a song and come back with the second hint for Double A Music Quiz. We're going to listen to the song that Jenny of the USA requested, 이별 by GOT7. We just heard the song 이별 by GOT7, and it's time to continue on with All About Music with Season 2 Benji Style's second hint. Today's answer is a song title and a shape. And our second hint will be a music hint. I'm going to let you hear a part of today's answer. So there are some very lovely girls, and they're even lovelier when they start singing. Because, of course, they're called lovelies. So today's answer will start popping out like crazy during their song. So check it out.
We are moving in a circle. 너무 반듯한 이 circle. 줄어들지 않는 반지름으로 맴돌아. And I draw another circle. 안에 2개 또 circle. 마지막엔 예쁜 하트 입술 너의 얼굴.
So they said it a lot with a little bit of a cute kind of Korean accent, but you know, with something sir, something circle. So here's another hint. Big Bang's 승리 is famous for having what kind of things under his eyes? They're called dark blank. So what goes into the blank? That's right, that's today's answer. Well, not in plural, in singular. So if you have the answer, go ahead and send it in using the comment function on your Arirang Radio or TuneIn Radio smartphone app. And leave your answer on our message board or online at www.arirangradio.com/music access. For both, don't forget to write answer on your title before you send your message. Now, before we move on, let's rejoice in song. We're going to check out the song that Samantha of Australia requested, 우아하게 by Twice. I like this song. We just heard the song 우아하게 by Twice, and it's time for message time. First message comes from Marin from Japan saying, Benji, how are you? It's getting colder in Japan every day. So if you could go on a date during the winter, between these choices, which would you prefer? Number 1, enjoying winter sports, or number 2, watching a movie or going shopping? I just want to stay home and watch DVDs all day. For me personally, when it gets cold in the wintertime, I think what I want to do is, 1, definitely go outside and enjoy the cold winter, snowy weather with someone, but at the same time, get something hot to eat, because you need to keep warm. Kim Ga-young from Korea saying, hey Benji, I am in Harbin, China. So I guess she's from China. Oh, no. I'm here volunteering as a Korean teacher at a school here, and I have a favor to ask. Can you play a song for me? I want to hear Roy Kim's Tuchir song. Have a nice day. Alright, so of course, if you're going to send such a nice note, I gotta fulfill your requests. So we're actually going to play 2 songs now. We're starting with the song that Kim Ga-young wants to hear, 북두칠 song by Roy Kim, and we'll follow it with 널 생각해 by Yunha. And it's time to wrap up our first hour. Soon we'll be back with our lady guest playbacks Hayoung and Kihoon for Obla Di Obla Da. So to wrap things up for our first hour, I'll let you hear the song that Desiree of the USA requested, Baby It's Cold Outside by Michael Bublé featuring Idina Menzel, and be right back. What's up, Music Access with me, Benji of B.I.G. In the second hour of Music Access for today, we have our Thursday corner, Obla Di Obla Da with Kihoon and playbacks Hayoung. I'll be right back with them in just a bit. Before that, here's how you can listen and participate. If you got a smartphone, you can download the Arirang Radio app or TuneIn Radio app to listen to our programs and send in your messages. And if you use a computer, just visit www.arirangradio.com/musicaccess to listen to us or leave your messages. Another way you can tune in is through terrestrial DMB, but this is only available for our listeners living on Jeju Island. The frequencies are 88.7 for Jeju City, 88.1 for Seogwipo, and 101.9 for Daejeon. Now, after a song, we'll go to Obla Di Obla Da, and we're going to check out the song that Marcel of the Philippines wants to hear, We Are Together by Taegungnama. Let's shout out the name of this corner together before we start. On 3, 1, 2, 3. Obla Di, Obla Da, life goes on. Hey! Hello, Kihoon and Hayoung.
Hi.
Hey! What's up, Kihoon? What's up with your voice, man?
Nothing.
You're very excited today. And you guys know it's Christmas Eve next Thursday.
Already?
I know.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna totally be waiting for my present, guys.
What present?
My present for all my MA guests, obviously. Duh.
Do you have it ready?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Keelan,
me too.
no.
Big slap.
What? Slap me? No.
Friendly slap.
Because
A big
it's my
hug.
first Christmas. Actually, ironically enough, it's almost actually my second Christmas, I think, as an MA DJ. Because I filled in for Aaron. Oh no, I filled in for Aaron for the New Year's. But then it's my first Christmas as the official MA DJ. So I'm totally waiting for the presents from all my guests.
Well,
I'm super
isn't
excited.
the DJ supposed to treat the guests?
I'm gonna give you my album.
I'll give you
Wonderful
my
gift.
You can,
Really?
you give me your album, I'll give you
I
my
meant
elbow.
it.
Really?
Yeah, I
Okay.
really meant it,
No.
sincerely.
But, for real, I mean, do you guys have any Christmas Eve memories or anything like that?
Nothing really special, but I mean, just Christmas Eve is just special on
Of
its
course.
own, you know.
Of course.
Spending time with my family, friends. I think it's just
Boyfriend?
it's
What?
friends and family.
Friends that are guys.
Yeah.
Well, guys could be friends. You guys are my
Exactly.
I
friends.
don't know. Kihoon, can guys be friends?
Depends.
We're friends
It depends.
now.
Well, I mean, Kihoon, what'd you do last Christmas Eve?
I can't remember.
Oh, you drank probably. He probably
Maybe I was
remember.
doing
I assume he drank.
I was doing MA. I was doing radio.
Okay, and
Not
then
the
after
whole day.
of course, exactly. So what'd you do after
Probably went to a party.
Oh,
I can't remember.
I can't remember because of the. Anyways, no, we'll save his image though. No, it's fine.
What image?
And then, Hayan, what did you do last Christmas Eve? Do you remember?
I think I spent time with my mom.
Oh,
Yeah, 'cause
Back
she
in the
came-
States?
No, here.
Oh, in Korea.
So actually, it's gonna be my first time.
just like
Yeah.
by yourself.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Don't worry, Benji's here. I'm here.
Don't worry. I mean, she doesn't have a phone, so I mean, there's no way to contact her whatsoever. But we'll be
Please,
sending
huh?
you our Christmas hearts.
Thank you.
Sending Christmas hearts? What does that even mean?
Spirits.
Okay, Christmas presents. Of course, I gotta ask you, what do you want to get for Christmas?
A boyfriend.
Kyun, you want a boyfriend?
No, girlfriend.
Okay.
I want a boyfriend.
Wait.
No, girlfriend. sorry.
Pig.
Hayan wants a boyfriend. I want a
What?
girlfriend.
Don't speak for me.
Hayan, what do you want?
I want to spend time with my family. Because I haven't been able to do that in like 4 years on Christmas Day. So that's going to be like the best Christmas wish.
Was there something like an object?
Yeah,
Object.
materialistic. Let's be materialistic for a second.
Something you can touch.
You know.
A big, fat, fancy dinner with my family.
No. Not that. No, it has to be like,
Like a gift.
I want a phone, or I want this, or I want that. But you can't say the brand though.
A big, fat gift card to a really fancy buffet with my family.
All right, that's all she wants. That's all she wants. All
Okay,
right.
I get it. All right,
got
so
your
we're going to check out a song before we dive into our corners for today. And we're going to listen to Dear Santa by Tetiso. We just heard the song Dear Santa by Tetiso, and it's time to dive into our corner. So we mentioned this last week. We're going to talk about the small and big mistakes you made, your embarrassing moments on Obla Di Obla Da this week. So if you haven't sent us your stories yet, please do. Just write the corner name on the title of your message, and we'll make sure to read them during the corner, okay? Now, HY.
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 Sounds very gangster.
Thug.
No, it doesn't.
Thug life.
If you want to have
It
initials.
does. Like Hayoung.
Hayoung.
So young. Sorry.
So young. So young. You're very young.
Young.
Should we
Okay,
go?
Go, read.
Yes, yeah, go ahead, sorry.
So Nia Boo from USA. Hi Benji, Kyun, and Hyung. I like adventuring, but sometimes I go on too much of an adventure when I get lost. Last year I visited my best friend in Daejeon, and because she was busy with work, I had to find her house by myself. She gave me really detailed directions, but I ended up walking all over the area, only to realize hours later that the bus stop was just across the street from the subway exit. I managed to catch the last bus, and when I finally got there, my friend and I hugged and laughed. Have you ever gotten crazy lost? It can be scary and upsetting, but it does make you appreciate where you are going that much more.
Ah, true.
Oh my gosh, I can so relate to this.
I bet you can relate to
Yeah,
this.
because I am what they call a kirchi when you have absolutely no sense of direction, and so I am lost all the time. So my friends, my family, my managers, they don't allow me to walk anywhere by myself. So
You know where Arirang is?
because I get dropped off right in front of the door.
Okay, cool.
But you could get lost. You could go to like the 9th floor or like the 7th floor.
Exactly, I would do something like that.
I mean, Ki-hoon, I bet he's okay with.
I'm very good with directions.
Very good.
Very detailed.
Very
And
detailed.
I know where I'm going.
You know, people used to call me the human GPS
Navigator.
human navigator, because I would go to a place once and I'd remember how to get there again.
That's a talent. I'm jealous.
I'm very talented that way, you know. I have a lot of talents.
Okay.
Yeah, but you know, there's this one time actually my dad came, and he took me and all my members out for food. There's a place where you can get steak and you grill it on a really hot stone in front of you. You grill it yourself.
In Korea?
In Korea.
Ooh.
It's really, really good. But we're not advertising that. We're talking about my story. So, what happened was we took taxis separately because, you know, you can't take a taxi with 6 people. Because, you know, my dad...
Because that's illegal.
It is illegal. Don't do that, guys. And you can't do it anyway. You can't fit.
Exactly.
So, anyways, we took 2 separate taxis, me and my member, and then my dad and the other 3 members. And I had never gone there before, but I had the map on my phone. And so I was going there, and then we took a different route there than my dad. And so they were already there. And like, yo, hurry up and get over here. And then I was like, okay, fine, we'll do that. And then I got off, and I actually got lost for the first time.
So you're not that talented. You're just like, all right.
No.
What are you trying to say? What's your point?
And then, no.
So he
You're
just
good with
proved,
directions or you're bad with directions?
So he just proved himself that he's not that awesome.
Very contradictory, yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
good.
You're good, but not awesome.
I'm pretty good.
Yeah, pretty
Well, are
good.
you
not
gonna
normal,
come
he's
down?
normal, he's
Are you
normal.
coming now? You
No,
coming?
no,
You gonna go to Hayoung?
No.
Hayoung? You want to take it to the streets?
I'm just Hayoung. I don't know what you're talking about.
hey,
I'm not
Ki-hoon,
Hayoung.
Ki-hoon,
I'm just...
give me
You
and
guys
Hayoung.
take it to the streets, I'll stay here.
Ki-hoon, you give
No, I'll
give me an address, and me and Hayoung will see who can get there first.
I got better things to do.
I just admitted the fact that I was, you know, senseless of directions, and you're just gonna put me off like that? Like,
Yeah, we gonna do it this way because you gangster like that, right?
no, I'm not.
But I think, you know, everyone gets
down,
lost
guys,
in
settle
directions,
down.
and it's definitely something that happens to everyone. So I wouldn't worry about it too much. You know,
That's
When-
why you have your smartphones.
That's why we have smartphones.
Yeah.
Exactly. And you know, it's crazy. They have turn-by-turn directions now.
Exactly.
I remember when that first came out, it was crazy. They said, you know, new features, turn-by-turn navigation. And so I downloaded it, and I set it on like a GPS, my phone. And this is way back in the States. And so I'm driving, and it says, turn left in 500 meters. And I was like, whoa. But it
That sounded
actually guides you
cool.
really perfect.
No, because I remember back in Australia, do you remember the street directory? The fat book?
Ah,
Yeah, the map,
Yeah,
pretty
yeah,
much.
yeah.
And I remember like looking through, you know, trying
You
to find
actually
directions.
use that?
Yeah, because before smartphones came out.
It's because he's
How old are you?
What do you mean? Dude, that was like,
When you were
Hey.
very young, right?
no, like when I was like 16, 17.
What?
10 years ago.
10 years ago.
Yeah,
10
they had
years
street
ago.
directory. Like I still remember, you know, they didn't have the GPS machine.
Well, 10 years ago,
Installed in the car.
me and Hayoung were just getting introduced to smartphones.
Yeah.
You were like reading the big books, I guess.
But I don't...
Yeah. I'm only like, what, 3 years older than you guys?
No,
Anyway.
Anyway, so yeah, but I think directions is something y'all get used to. Definitely use your smartphones, use some kind of device, and you should be able to get around fine, yeah. But thank you for your story. It's really cute. And we found out a lot of interesting things about each other. Alright, so we're going to check out another song as we continue on. We're going to hear 나팔바지 by Psy. We just heard the song 나팔바지 by Psy. Woo! 나팔바지! Sorry. Kihoon's in a good mood today. Okay,
I think you are, Benji.
No. I'm not.
He's always in a good mood.
I'm in a horrible mood right now.
He's always high.
You're smiling. Do you smile when you're in a horrible mood?
You don't?
No.
Weirdo. Okay,
You guys are weird.
Wait, do you guys know what 나팔바지 is though?
Yeah.
The trumpet pants.
Is that how you say it in
I don't know.
down under? We call it bell-bottom jeans.
Trumpet
Like the
sound
pants
more
that
fun.
Elvis used to.
Yeah, the ones that are like, super open on the bottom.
Yeah.
It's in
Very
these
tight at the
days.
top.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Would you wear it?
Of course, I actually own one, but sometimes I feel too shy to wear it out. But
Now for girls, it might suit them, but for a guy to wear.
I'm short. I'm not that short, but I'm rather on the short side. So
You know, FX came back with when they did Four Walls, they had the whole pants.
Oh
It's
yeah, I
awesome.
saw it. I
love
saw
them.
it.
Oh, you know, before Psy FX, maybe? Anyways, let's do
No.
our next message. KH.
Okay, all right.
Ki-hoon from the hood. Sorry, can you read our message?
Andrea Kett from Australia
Down under.
says, "G'day Benji, Q and Hyung. Funny moments that I would like to share. I was cleaning my shelves that were above my bed that were very dusty.
Oh.
I was standing on top of my bed, and when I stepped back, my foot slipped and I fell backwards, only to land on my big purple exercise ball, to bounce off it and land on my backside with my feet in the small wastebasket. I laughed so much after recovering from a surprise, and what's even funnier is that it happened while I was listening to MA.
oh no.
Oh no!
Sorry.
We gave
Wasn't
you
our
bad
fault.
luck. I think Benji gave you bad luck, huh?
What? Really? You're gonna
No,
go there?
No.
Really? Why
I
is she
think Hyung
so...
has something against
Yeah, she has something
Benji.
against her.
What's wrong? What's wrong?
You know, usually I heard that
Did it
when
treat you-
girls, when they like a guy, they're really, really mean to him.
Or
have
maybe
anything to
that's
confess?
what you want to think.
Maybe. Now we're just playing around. But I
No
actually...
love games.
What?
No love games here. Come on.
Because
We need to work.
Ki-hoon feels to fail the love.
Yeah, I'm feeling left out.
Oh wait, I just said feels to fail. I meant fails to feel. My V. But anyways.
Anyway.
I think we all have mistakes like this. And actually, luckily enough for you, you only just kind of fell over. But in a lot of accidents like this, we break things. For example,
break bones.
Exactly. Wait, I've never broken a bone. Ki-hoon, you have
I
had an
haven't either.
accident.
I haven't.
You haven't?
Oh, my nose, yeah. When I stacked it, yeah.
Yeah.
But other than that, I haven't broken any, like, bones.
Hyung, I feel I'm gonna guess you haven't broken a bone before, but you have broken something while being clumsy.
Broken
Many
someone's heart.
times.
Can you tell us a story?
No, I'm not like that, Ki-hoon. But yes, I actually have bruises all over my legs, and I do not know where they come from. So, like, I
Why
would
is that?
sleep with like a clean
Leg?
leg. That sounds really weird, but
I mean, hopefully a shower.
I would wake up with like a huge bruise, like the size of my arm, and I would be like, "Where did this come from?" And I guess I'm an angry sleeper or something. I don't know.
Oh, I know someone who's like that.
Yourself.
No.
So you kick.
I'm a snorer. I'm very, very loud. Like, to the point where someone once thought I was dying.
I would not like to
I
sleep
know
with
how that
Benji.
is.
You know the snores? It's not like... It's like... You know, that kind of snoring?
Oh, you wake up to your snoring.
No. But it's like you're
You
choking.
chuckle, you choke.
Yeah.
You're choking?
Choke.
But, I know this one guy who, when he sleeps, he hits the wall. So it's like...
Oh.
And then he, like, punches the wall randomly.
That's kind of scary.
That's why
It depends on like what kind of dream you're dreaming.
Or maybe that relieves
You're a
his
very
stress.
violent person.
Or maybe he's aware of it, but he's just like trying to like pull off the whole sleeping.
But it doesn't hurt when you wake up?
No, it hurts. So I look at it. I'm like, where is this pain coming from? And I have a huge bruise.
And you have no idea.
No, I
Oh,
don't.
because it happened during your sleep.
She must have violent dreams, man.
Yeah, like
Kill Bill.
she must be
man.
like an action star.
Okay, this is kind of embarrassing. So let's go on.
This is why we're sharing embarrassing moments and stories.
This is the whole point.
Alright, Gi-hoon, you got any embarrassing stories
Not really, because
about being clumsy?
I don't embarrass myself a lot.
Well,
Don't lie. This is such a lie. Don't
Alright,
stop trying to image cover, man.
What happened was, I came home quite drunk. I had to say that. Quite drunk, and I went to the toilet and I stacked it.
what do you mean?
What does
Really
that
hard.
mean?
I meant
Stacked it?
like slip over, fall over.
Oh, is that how you say it in Australia?
I
You
stacked it.
I stacked
Yeah.
it.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Because stacking is the opposite of falling.
Exactly. Well, you say, oh, you stacked it.
So then what happened?
fell over.
Did your head
And I
fall in the
landed on
toilet?
my bum,
Yeah.
and it really hurt. The tailbone.
Ah.
And I
it
couldn't
does
sit
hurt,
down
it
for
does
a
hurt.
couple of days.
Ah, that's horrible.
Yes.
That's your story.
That's it.
Really?
That's about it.
You know,
I've never embarrassed myself in front of other people. Not that I can remember right now. Off the
That's
top of my
pretty
head.
embarrassing, so we'll give you that.
That's
thank
it's
you.
not bad.
Thank
You know.
What about you, Benji?
Well, I remember when I started doing handstands because I was really into b-boying when I was doing.
Oh, you're
Just
a
because
big
it was
boy.
super cool and.
You're too tall.
No,
That'd be
there's-
like dangerous.
Have you seen I know this one dude who's 6'2", so that's like 187-ish,
5, yeah.
and he did the windmills and like the air tracks and all that stuff. It's huge when he does it. Like it's crazy
I
big.
could imagine.
But one of the reasons I wanted to do b-boy was because I wanted to actually get a b-boy body.
What's a b-boy body?
So it's a body that's based on improvement of the core muscles, b-boying, because you're supporting your own weight via your own muscles. And so it's actually really, really good, apparently. One of the most ideal athletic bodies, fit bodies. But anyway, I broke a table. I was doing a handstand and I fell over.
Where at? At home?
At home.
Oh.
And I almost hit my head on the corner too. It was really dangerous.
Should've.
But that's not that embarrassing. That's kind of like you were like being like
Being clumsy.
not clumsy. He was like trying to be
Cool? Too cool?
no, like he was going out of his.
Say it.
Speak!
Speak. Say it.
Say it.
What's the word? What's the magic word?
I can't.
The magic word is abracadabra.
Yeah.
All right, so of course we do have another message, and our next message comes from Lee Chu-yun from Korea, saying, "This is a mistake I make really, really often, so my friends are all making this mistake too. It's bringing the little clipboard or folder at restaurants where they put your bill in."
I started making this mistake because you know how it is when you're eating with your friends, right? You try to get the bill and you end up trying to stop each other from paying the meal. So we started grabbing the bill or hiding it in our purse, and then that's how I forgot about it and brought it home with me.
What the-
Sometimes the restaurants just give us the receipts, so it's okay. But nice restaurants have those really thick leather folders that look like passport cases. You've seen them, right?
Right.
I found a few of them in my bag, a few of them, not even just one. So I've had to go back to the restaurant to return them, which was quite embarrassing. I haven't been able to return to all the ones I brought home. So there are at least 2 or 3 of them at home. I'm really sorry. I'll carry them around with me and make sure to give them back when I go back to those restaurants.
You know what? Actually, returning it is more embarrassing.
I think so.
Don't you think
I don't think
like
so.
going back to
I
the
think
restaurant
going back to
and
the
saying,
restaurant,
I
I
accidentally...
Might be.
You know what?
Sorry.
I don't think so.
Really?
Everybody makes mistakes. And this is one I have made before.
Really? You
That's
took it
why-
home?
oh.
I did.
Because you were trying to stop other people from paying?
Not exactly.
Oh, were
I
you
wouldn't
sober?
stop
Were
my
you
friends.
sober?
Oh.
I'm just kidding.
You
I
have to be
would.
careful, Ki-hoon.
We would.
Oh, eyes are watching.
A lot of eyes.
Eyes are watching.
He's
Eagle
cool.
eyes.
He's cool. But yeah, I was sober, and I was sober, and I was in the right state of my mind. But
Right state.
I do tend to make like clumsy mistakes.
Steal stuff.
And no,
You're a
I
thief.
don't mean to steal it. I mean I pay the bill.
You know-
I pay the money, but I
Uh-huh.
take the passport case looking wallet.
Like a
thing
give
with
and
me.
take.
Yeah.
I pay the money, I take something in return.
You know what's funny? It's kind of the opposite because usually people leave stuff behind at restaurants.
Exactly.
But it's
I
like
do that too.
I know. I've left my phone at places. I left my wallet at places.
Little kids.
I left clothes there. Especially in Korea, you know they have the chairs where you can put stuff in it,
Yeah, like
So,
even like the
like in the meat
underneath-
restaurants.
Yeah, yeah.
And so sometimes you leave stuff there. But I just realized why I've never had this problem because I've never wanted to pay before. I'm cheap. I'm sorry, Ki-hoon.
Shallow and cheap and just
No,
like
but-
me. Yeah.
No, but I think it's definitely something that happens. Ki-hoon, story time with Ki-hoon. Tell us a story.
What story?
We're involving restaurants.
Restaurant.
So you were drunk, first of all. That's the opening of the story. And then what happened next?
No, I wasn't drunk.
Okay.
Restaurant stories are.
You know what's a restaurant story for me? Once, this is when I was really, really young, and this is sort of a drunk story, but not really. So, we were eating the meat, and then this other group left, but then they still had meat on their grill.
You ate someone else's meat.
Yeah.
That's embarrassing.
It's very embarrassing.
That's
But
what, you know what I did?
what did you do?
That's going too far. Like, what I did was
What do you mean that's going to
that I asked that working lady.
Uh-huh.
I was like, Ajumma, is it okay if we like have some of that? And she was like, oh, sure. And
That's
she
not
actually
the
gave
same
it to
thing.
us.
Really?
No, it's different because
You asked?
that will be stealing.
Not really,
Someone
because
else's food.
they left,
They
right?
paid for it and they left.
Yeah.
Wait, Ki-hoon, so you've asked.
I actually asked politely.
There's not really a difference between me and your story. I don't see a difference.
In the end, we ate the same thing.
I know. In the end, we had the same thing. So, Hayan, what about you? You've never had any kind of experience like this?
Nope.
I think this is a guy experience. Definitely, it's definitely something that, as a guy, we don't feel that much of like, oh, this is gross or oh, this is taboo, because as guys, it's
We're
meat.
pretty chill.
We're pretty chill.
Yeah.
Meat's meat. Don't throw it away. Waste not,
Exactly.
want not. And Hayoung apparently doesn't have that waste not, want not mentality.
No.
For her, she's very fancy. She
I'm not
takes the
fan-
leather home with her. She takes that leather grill home with her.
But I
Only leather,
return
only
it.
leather.
Only
But I
leather.
return it.
If it's paper, she don't
Or
take it.
plastic, she chucks it
I
away.
return it.
So what happened when you returned it?
They were just like, thank you.
That's
I don't
it?
think they even like noticed it.
Were you embarrassed?
Well, it happens to me a lot, so I wasn't like.
So you used
it
to
wasn't
being
too
embarrassed.
out of my comfort zone.
So what's the thing that you've taken from a restaurant besides a bill
And food.
and food?
Um,
There must be something else.
Cash?
no,
She went
come
out, she's like,
on, don't make
"Oh."
me a thief. No, I've left a lot of my own stuff, but I've never really took anything besides the bill. What do you call those?
The bill folder.
Yeah.
Oh, really? I see.
Seriously?
All right, so it is almost time for us to wrap things up now. So
Already?
I mean, do you want to tell one more embarrassing story?
No.
Ki-hoon? We got about
How about you,
40
Benji?
seconds left.
You tell us the story.
All right, so there was this one day where a group called Playback came into radio, and
That's
I was
embarrassing.
really this
That's
is
mean.
But I was super nervous. But at the same time, I had a cold, and so the entire time, the only thing on my mind was, oh my gosh, I wish I wasn't sick. And then I couldn't focus on the interview, and I felt really bad.
No,
I'm
you
sorry.
were pretty good.
I'm sorry.
Also, you wanted to like leave a good impression.
I wanted to leave a good
But you
impression.
were very sick, so you couldn't
yeah.
do it as much as you could.
It was bad. But it's okay.
You left a very good impression.
Are you sure? Did your members say that?
Yeah, remember
is it just
we
coming from you?
discussed about this.
Oh, really?
before, yeah.
So they think Benji's a good person in general?
They think he's a cute person.
Oh, cute!
Oh,
You know, that's the last thing you
Okay,
say
now
about
let's
guys or
wrap it
girls.
up.
Sending
now.
Kevin and I out. We're gonna check out two songs: "Weird People" by Little Mix, followed by "Can't Feel My Face" by The Weeknd, and I'll see y'all next week. Bye. We just heard the songs "Weird People" by Little Mix, followed by "Can't Feel My Face" by The Weeknd. Who doesn't like The Weeknd? I remember the first song I ever heard of him was, I think, "The Hills." It was because of the 6-second video app that exists that got pretty popular lately. And I only call you when it's time. That song, and then of course, that Shades of Grey movie that also went super viral. And then besides that, of course, this song just went crazy, and I think this was on Infinity Challenge as well, if I'm not mistaken. So if you haven't heard The Weeknd's music, go ahead and check it out. It's definitely worth a listen. And it's time to reveal the answer for AA Music Quiz from the first hour while we're here. And the answer is circle. That's right, not a square, but a circle. Thank you everyone for participating in today's AA Music Quiz. I'll be waiting with another quiz and hint tomorrow, so be on the lookout for that. And now we're going to share a quick message. We have Jenny from the USA saying, "Benji, if you could eat one thing for the rest of your life, what would it be? And also, if you could create your own food, like something that could be added to a menu, what would it be?" Well, if I only could eat one thing for the rest of my life, that's a horrible question, because I think culinary arts is a combination of a lot of different delicious food. And if you're cutting off all that delicious food, then what do you end up with? You can't even cook with one ingredient. You have to you can't even make rice with one ingredient, technically speaking, because you have to boil rice, you know what I'm saying? So if you had to choose one kind of menu item, though, then I would say something involving cheese and bacon, but in a very, very good way. Or maybe pork belly. I don't know. I've been watching a lot of cooking videos lately, and there's a lot of great food in the world that I have yet to try. So I'm thinking after I try all these foods out, then maybe I'll be able to find a menu item that doesn't already exist and claim that as my own. But until then, I'll still be researching. And now we're going to check out two songs as we continue on. Marlene of the USA wants to hear 머리 세웠어 by Primary featuring 정기고. And Daphne of the USA wants to hear 집밥 by 김범수 featuring Geeks and 이희선 여사. We just heard the songs 머리 세웠어 by Primary featuring 정기고, followed by 집밥 by 김범수 featuring Geeks and 이희선 여사. And this does bring us to the end of our show for today. I know, but it's okay, because of course we have more shows coming up every day, of course, duh, right? The last song we're going to listen to is Everglow by Coldplay. This was Benji of B.I.G., and as always, I'll be back.